This is a live Channels television event.
Managing Director Gilmore Engineering, Mr. Eli Golder, friends and stakeholders of the FCT, heads of security agencies here present, chairman of area councils, would like to welcome the Goma of Kuje, His Royal Highness Dr. Haruna Tanko Jibrin, and other royal fathers here welcome, women's groups, youth groups, community leaders here, our flower girl today, 9-year-old Reina Zakari. Your Excellencies, our flower girls are people to watch. They are tomorrow's leaders, and they come every day at the right time, very early, to come and line up to receive Mr. President or his representative and the Honorable Minister. Esteemed guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the official commissioning of Kuje to Gwagwalada dual carriageway, phase 1, 7 kilometers. My name is Eugenia Abu. I shall be your director of ceremony today. The importance of linkages, creating connections between people, communities, institutions, sectors, or systems to achieve shared goals, improve cooperation, and promote development is significant. Linking communities includes roads, bridges, and digital infrastructure. It promotes social cohesion and peaceful coexistence. It improves access to education and healthcare. It enhances security. It encourages youth engagement, strengthens family and community relations, and expands markets for local farmers and producers, reduces transportation costs, and attracts investors for infrastructure development. Without further ado, Your Excellency, sir, I wish to sincerely welcome you all to this road commissioning, a truly formidable and courageous move by the FCT administration. Please note that this is just phase 1, which means there are other phases coming up. Kuje and Gwagwalada, who would have thought that this linkage would be possible? The road used to be really bad. They sounded so far apart, but today, this is the reality. To underscore the importance of this road and its value and viability, in fact, why this road matters so much to us all, please give welcome to the coordinator of the Satellite Towns Development Department, Honorable Abdulkadir Zulkifil, a man described by the Honorable Minister as a hard-working and focused young man, today wearing the South-South jaunty hat and making his way to come and deliver his own project overview to ensure that we all understand why we are all here. Please welcome Honorable Zulkifil.
Thank you, the Director of Ceremony. The President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, my father, my mentor, and my leader, Chief Barrister Ezonwonye Somwike, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Grand Service Star of River States, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Hajia Dr. Maria Mahmoud, ranking members of the National Assembly, both serving and past here with us present, the political associate of the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I feel truly privileged and humbled to address this esteemed gathering today on the occasion of the official commissioning of the project for construction of Kuje Gwagwalada dual carriageway here in Kuje Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory. In line with the vision of the FCT current administration, under the able leadership of the Honorable Minister of FCT, Chief Barrister Ezonwonye Somwike, together with the Honorable Minister of State, Hajia Dr. Maria Mahmoud, this commissioning marks yet another significant advancement in its efforts to improve infrastructure development across satellite towns in the area councils of the Federal Capital Territory. This commissioning, like every other one, is a fulfillment of the Honorable Minister's promise, and also it's a reflection of a fulfillment of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on 24th February 2025, the Honorable Minister commissioned a total length of 10-kilometer road from Kuje Tipagara to LEA Secretariat here in Kuje Area Council, which is 5-kilometer dual carriageway. He then promised to link the road from LEA Secretariat to Gwagwalada, which is about 26-kilometer stretch. That is 13-kilometer dual carriageway. Today, promise made, promise kept. Your Excellencies, it is noteworthy that Kuje Gwagwalada Road project is being segmented in two distinct phases. The first phase covers a total distance of 14 kilometers, that is featuring 7 kilometers of dual carriageway with 2 lanes in each direction, making 4 lanes altogether. That is from Chibiri at LEA Secretariat down to Kiyi village. As a result, residents of Kuje and other commuters can now travel on a dual carriageway from Tipa Garage Junction to Kiyi village along the Kuje Gwagwalada Road. The second phase comprises the remaining 12 kilometers of the project. That is 6 kilometers of dual carriageway, and it is scheduled for completion by December 2026. Upon this completion, the full stretch of Kuje Gwagwalada Road will be upgraded, further improving traffic flow and connectivity in the area. The entire Kuje Gwagwalada project is now having a direct link with the newly completed and commissioned F105 dual carriageway, which takes off from the Airport Road Junction in Kuje Area Council. Your Excellency, the project we are commissioning today was awarded on 28 February 2025 to Messrs. Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited with the following scope of work: construction of 7-kilometer dual carriageway, which is 14-kilometer total length, site clearance and earthworks, construction of trapezoidal concrete line drain, laying of stone base, 2 layers of asphalt, which is binder and wearing, 1 number of 3-span bridge, stone pitching works, construction of curbs, and lastly, installation of solar street lights. Your Excellency, I'm delighted to state that Kuje Area Council remains one of the leading agricultural production centers in the Federal Capital Territory. The execution of this road project has significantly improved access to major farming settlements along the road corridor, thereby facilitating the seamless movement of agricultural produce to markets and other destinations. This improved connectivity is expected to enhance food production, stimulate economic activities, create more jobs for residents, and many more. In addition, the road provides an important alternative route linking Kuje and Gwagwalada, thereby reducing travel time. While the people of Kuje and its environs are basking in the euphoria of this landmark achievement, I will also like to use this opportunity to extend my sincere appreciation to the Honorable Minister of the FCT, together with the Honorable Minister of States, for placing their trust in the STDD FCTA to manage and oversee this project from start to this point. As I bring my remark to a close, I'd like to convey my heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory for his continued trust, mentorship, and support. I am particularly grateful for the opportunities he has afforded me to develop my capabilities and broaden my horizon, especially in the areas of public administration and socio-economic governance. Thank you sincerely, Your Excellency. Thank you all for coming.
Your Excellency, sir, Honorable Zulkiful, is coordinator of the STDD, and he has given us an overview and the scope of the work, thanking the Honorable Minister for giving him the opportunity and also providing mentorship. Thank you very much, Honorable Zulkifil, for giving us an overview of what this project entailed. Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, who is representing Mr. President today, we would like to thank you for being in our presence always. As a team player, Chairman, National Economic Council, politician par excellence, financial guru in your own right, Mr. President sent a masquerade to represent him today. We thank you, sir, our affable Vice President. Please give him a round of applause. As interface between governments and communities, between a lack thereof and provision, contractors remain a strong arm of infrastructural development in any country. The FCT administration, led by Honorable Minister of FCT, understands this dynamic of these groups of people, contractors. The FCT minister's mantra always is, if you do for me, I do for you. And the Honorable Minister keeps his promise and expects the contractors to do their needful. Contractors know that the Honorable Minister will check. He will put a magnifying glass to the work. He would ask questions and he will hold you accountable, but he would also listen, not only to the contractors, but also to his team. Invested in light, camera, and action, the FCT administration is not only opening up the city center, but they are also working assiduously, as you can see, to open up the area councils. Governance is about people, not only for those in the city center, but for all citizens. Winnowing all contractors, he chooses the best contractors between him and his team to deliver their specification. Such contractors so trusted to deliver this Kuje Gwagwalada dual carriageway phase 1 7 kilometers is Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited. Please welcome with me MD Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited, Mr. Eli Golda.
Good afternoon. His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President, hereby ably represented by the Vice President, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Ezenwa Nilson Wike, the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory, other dignitaries here present. On behalf of the management and staff of Gilmore, I am glad to welcome you all to this special occasion of the commissioning of Kuje Gwagwalada Dual Carriage Project Stage 1. It is often said that where good roads are, development is assured. This road will drastically reduce travel time, make it safer, and cut down on vehicle maintenance. This road means new doors to agriculture and local business of this region. Farmers will now find easier way to transport their product to the markets. Traders will have faster access to their suppliers, and children will have a smoother journey to school. This road will enhance security in the region, and most important, this road would connect people. This project is a testament to the commitment of this administration to provide infrastructure to every part of the Federal Capital Territory for the good of the people, and continuation of the federal government renewed hope agenda. Honorable Minister, sir, we thank you for giving Gilmore the opportunity to take part of the development of this important project. I want as well to use this opportunity to thank the community of this area for cooperating with us and giving us such a nice welcome to be with them and to work for them. Honorable Minister, we appreciate your support in timely funding this project and providing security, which has enabled us to progress with the execution of this project according to schedule. We reiterate our commitment to partner with the federal government in bringing much-needed infrastructure to the good people of Nigeria. Thank you all.
Where good roads are, development is assured. We thank not just the minister but the community for their cooperation. Mr. Eli Golda, MD Gilmore Engineering Limited, we thank you for your intervention. Thank you very much indeed. You may clap, yes. Thank you. Your Excellency, sir, esteemed guests, when a child gives up their sweets for you, it's a sign of love. And sometimes they even give you a sloppy sweet from their mouth and insist that you take it. Parents understand this. What we do is we collect the sweet, not so pretty, we clap for them, we smile, and we thank them. When we say thank you, it's to appreciate people who think about us, who support us irrespective of discomfort, irrespective of their schedule. They come for us, they stand for us, they show up because of us. The FCT administration, under the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Ezenwonye Somwike, has received support from the #1 citizen of Nigeria, the #2 citizen of Nigeria, the National Assembly, and every sphere of Nigeria. The cognoscenti of the FCT, the cognoscenti of the country, his staff, friends and family, Nigerians big and small. They support him and support these projects. None of these would have been possible without this support. I particularly wish to be thankful to the minister and his team for always giving us the opportunity to direct their ceremonies. And I want to put on record my thankfulness to no less a person than the Vice President for his commendation of my person and my work at the last event that he was at with me. I thank you, sir. But there is no, thank you very much, sir, I appreciate. But there is no better person to express our collective gratitude than a team player, medical doctor, politician and administrator whose work in FCT communities is admirable. Welcome with me, please, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud.
Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the Vice President, His Excellency Senator Kashi Shetima, GCON. All members of the National Assembly that are here with us, former and serving. Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Chief Barrister Ezemo Yonsumwiki, CON, Mr. Project. All members of the Federal Executive Council that are here with us, both former and serving. All presidential aides that are here with us, top-ranking officials of FCTA and FCDA, chairman of the 6th Area Council, our royal fathers, political leaders, captain of industries, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished personalities, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude to deliver a vote of thanks at this commissioning of yet another landmark project that continue to define mobility and development in the nation's capital. This road is a clear testament to the renewed hope agenda in action, connecting communities, boosting our economic growth, and also giving wider opportunity for the people of Kuje, Gwagwalada, and the entire FCT. We sincerely acknowledge His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Vice President, His Excellency Senator Kuje Shettima, GCOA, for their continuous support and commitment to infrastructure renewal within FCT and across the nation. Our gratitude also go to His Excellency Barrister Ezebo Yesu Wiki, Mr. Project, for his determination and also result-driven leadership that has completely changed the look of FCT. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, I think it would be good to hear a live testimonies from the people that drove on the smooth, sweeter, and well-constructed dual carriageway. To our team of engineers, technical staffs, all staff of FCDA, STDD, and also the FCTA, we thank you always for your professionalism and expertise that brought this project into fruition. We also appreciate our distinguished guests, our well-wishers, friends and family, community leaders, traditional rulers that are here with us, and also our support groups, women, and also youth that are always honoring us with their presence. Your collaboration always gives us more strength to do more for the people that have supported us. Thank you very much for coming. And may this road, when commissioned, serve as a pathway for safer journey, greater growth, economic growth, and also unity amongst our communities. Thank you all. We love you all. Thank you very much.
Unity among our communities between Kuje and Gwagwalada. That's a powerful point to have been made at that vote of thanks. Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, President of Africa's most populous nation, represented today by our amiable second citizen, His Excellency Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the very distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is instructive to note that we're in the World Cup season, and today we have in our midst Super Eagles former superstar, once a superstar, always a superstar, with the presence of football international Mr. Joseph Yobo is in our midst today. We welcome you in this season, and for all the work that you did in the past, we celebrate you. Your Excellency, only 2 days ago, I was speaking to an East African, specifically a Ugandan, who has just moved to Abuja to head an international organization, a new resident. Here are her words, quote, "I like it in Abuja, peaceful and welcoming. And the roads, what did you people do? Everywhere looks new, looks fresh, looks mint. I like it," unquote. We all understand what happened, of course. A strategic appointee of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu became Minister of the FCT and took it upon himself to carry out the renewed hope agenda of the Tinubu administration at optimum, supported in chief, of course, by Mr. President himself, who extols the virtues of the Honorable Minister and is distinctly proud of his appointee, also supported always by His Excellency Mr. Vice President. This particular individual is resilient like the Black Stars of Ghana yesterday against England. Resilient always and ready to go. That appointee, ladies and gentlemen, is the man through the instrumentality of Mr. President who is changing the face of the FCT. Help me welcome our chief host, FCT Minister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, ably represented by the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Your Excellencies, the distinguished senators and members of the House of Representatives that are here, the Honorable Minister, FCT State, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, our dear leaders, particularly the Vice Chairman, APC South, my dear brother Chief Victor Tombarigiadom, the Chairman Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, Senator Mao Habonwa, our traditional ruler, particularly the traditional ruler of Kuje that is here, and members of the traditional council, the managing director and management staff of Gilmore Nigeria Limited, permanent secretaries, acting head of service, mandate secretaries, chief of staff, acting head of service. I've seen our bankers who have come to check whether the money they give to us, whether we're actually using it for development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me join the Honorable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood, welcoming you again to the 11th day of the commissioning of projects under your administration. We don't want to take it for granted that you have been with us not less than 6-7 days of these 11 days. Mr. President, I want to thank you sincerely. Today, we're in Kuje. When we were appointed in August 2023, one of the things we did was to go around the 6 area councils and interact and dialogue with traditional rulers, stakeholders, women, youth, to really find out from them what they really want from government. In fact, I would recall in one of such visits, the traditional rulers and stakeholders have applauded this administration for the first time in history of FCTA that officials of government are coming to sit down with them and really ask them what actually do they want, not necessarily sitting in office and having vendors to come and say, oh, do this road, remove this tree here. We don't even know whether those demands or requests being made are what the people want. So this is the input. This administration believes in the input of those who benefit, of stakeholders. So in one of such meetings, I don't know whether the emir, the traditional ruler of Kuje, whether he's here. I don't know whether he's here. So, Mr. President, let me acknowledge this traditional ruler. You see, I've always said that there are people who mean well for their people. There are traditional rulers who believe that contract or contractors must see them first before anything will happen in their community. There are traditional rulers who believe that what I want you to do is for how my people will be happy. What will make my people to really feel the impact of government. This is one of such traditional rulers I have come across with. He said, Mr. Minister and Minister of State FCT, look, we are talking about insecurity, we agree. Insecurity is part of our problem then. And he said part of that insecurity is because most of the roads are not motorable. Even when crimes occur, it will be difficult for security agencies to move around and try to intercept or try to arrest those who have committed such crimes. One is that the road which you commissioned sometimes last week, that is from the airport road to Kuje town, was not awarded by this administration, but was abandoned. There was no contractor. So he said, that road has been a problem for us. Criminals use that road to cause havoc. Can you please allow the contractor to come back to that site? And we asked, who is the contractor? They said Arab contractors. I said, traditional ruler, if that is what you want, be assured that under this administration, the happiness of Mr. President is the happiness of the people. When the people are happy, Mr. President and his team will be happy. When the people are not, they feel sad that their constituents are not happy. I'm happy that the promise this administration made to fulfill that which in August we told the stakeholders that government will finish that road. I'm happy the people of Kuje have seen that this is a government that makes promise and will fulfill that promise. One of the things again they said from what they call the Gare Junction to Lear, that's the local education board or primary school. Now look, it's a terrible state, and if you can dualize that road for us, they also have a market there that it will help them. And I said, he required that instead of any other long road. He said, no, this one first. I didn't know that it was a certain trap for us. So the moment we said we'll do that, and we did, when we came to commission, you know what the traditional ruler said again? He told his people to tell us, this one we have done, they have seen. But as Oliver Twist, they still want more. Of course, government is here to solve problems. Government is here to solve challenges of the people. And he now said, look, this Kuje to Gwagwalada is a nightmare. So I told him, Mr. Traditional Ruler, today won't work like that. What I will do, I will go and check how the road is before we award it. So one of these days we want to Kwali to commission, to inspect projects. As we are coming back, I told the ADC, can you direct them that road they said from Gwagwalada to Kuje, let's pass that road. Because we won't agree again where the traditional laws tell us, do from point A to point B, from point B to point C. We too as government, we must see the relevance of that road. So, as we are coming, it took us not less about 2 hours. I said, where are we heading to? They say Kuje. I said, are we in America where one state to the other will take you about 5-6 hours? This is just within the FCT, and we are taking 2 hours. Sir, it was horrible. The director of ceremony said bad. Bad is understatement. There was no road. But one good thing you find out was that you look at a place for agriculture where people will go to farm and make produce, and then they have nowhere to carry it to the market. I told the ADC, look, you have to call the protocol that this car must be changed. And the car was bad. I didn't know why Gilmore did not show the state of the road as at the time this road was awarded. It's only the time you will appreciate what your government have done for the people of Kuje and Gwagwalada. So, we came to you at the Federal Executive Council in 2025, precisely January, February. And by you presiding, you approve the award of this road to Gilmore Nigeria Limited. And of course, the contractor said, sir, how are you going to fund it? I said, that's not your problem. Your problem is go and do the work. Leave us how we are going to fund it. Somehow, we are very lucky. God being with us, God being by our side. Anything we want to do, we have always succeeded. So don't ask me, I don't know how it will work, but I know that money will come. Where it will come, I do not know. So, the contract was awarded to Gilmore. And I asked him, Mr. President will be doing 3 years next year. That is from 2025 to 2026. Is it possible that we can finish? We say yes. We are going to phase it into 2 phases. Phase 1 of it will be about 7 kilometers. That is, we say dual carriage will mean 14 kilometers. It's okay, let us see. And I can tell you, morning, night, we come here to inspect what they are doing. Of course, when it rains, it's something else. So, and the contractor promised, I'm happy, Mr. President, that today we are here, and this first phase that is completed, And you heard what the coordinator, STD, also promised here, and which I know we are going to do. By December, the second phase would have been completed. What does it mean? People coming from Gwagwalada, they don't need to pass through the airport. Before they pass through the airport and use that bad road to go to Kuje, they have no business again. They say airport, bye-bye, Gwagwalada and Kuje. Our neighbors, they can now visit themselves morning till night. That is what they call governance. The people of Gwagwalada, the people of Kuje can now appreciate, yes indeed, the New Hope agenda is not a slogan. It's not. It's a reality that indeed we have brought back hope to the hopeless. And that is what you are doing. We want to sincerely commend you and thank you. But before I leave, yes, we have congratulated one of our stars, Joseph Yobo. But let me use this medium through you to tell the Super Eagles we are not happy. So if nobody tells you that, because there are some people clapping for you, the moment they say Super Eagles, I say I won't clap. I won't clap. Because I watch the World Cup, I see countries I've never had before qualifying to play World Cup. And I'm sitting down hours watching countries that are not known. Nigerians in this context, not less than 13 Nigerians playing all over the world. But here, we did not qualify. Yobo, go and tell them we are not happy. Let me invite Mr. President to please do the needful and commissioning project. Thank you and God bless you.
Kindly take your seats, please. Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Ezonwo Nyeson Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State for the FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud Bunkure, the APC Vice Chairman, South Chief Victor Giadom, former members of the National Assembly present, most especially Senator Mao Wabunwa, Senator Phillips Tanimo Aduda, Senator George Thompson Sekibo, and Senator Isa Maina. The Gomo of Kuje, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Haruna Tanko Jibrin, officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration and Federal Capital Development Authority, Area Council Chairman, Managing Director of Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited, Mr. Eli Gola, senior government officials, members of the Fourth Estate of the Rim, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today I am delighted to stand here in Kuje to commission phase 1 of the Kuje-Gwagwalada dual carriageway. The significance of the Kuje-Gwagwalada dual carriageway is both economic and geographical. For decades, this road was a death trap. Traders from Kuje, Gwagwalada, Kwali and beyond lost time, goods and sometimes lives while flying this route. Criminals strive in the darkness. Students of our institutions have wasted hours in traffic. Farmers could not get their produce to market on time. But that story ends today. The 7-kilometer dual carriageway with solar-powered street lights, pedestrian walkways, and proper drainage is more than a road. It is security. It is commerce. It is dignity. It is the economic corridor linking Abuja to 3 area councils and opening an exit route to southern Nigeria. With the construction of this road, we have unlocked the agricultural potential of this area, opened new residential layouts, and make it safer for mothers, students, and workers to move at any hour. This is a renewed hope delivered to the doorsteps of our people in the satellite towns. Let me especially commend the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike. I gave you an instruction when I appointed you. Make Abuja work for all Nigerians, not just for those in Maitama and Asokoro. You have taken renewed hope to the grassroots, from judicial quarters in Katempe to roads in Kuje and Gwagwalada. You are proving that development must not be selective. You heard the cries of satellite communities and you responded. That is leadership. Well done, Honorable Minister. With the Contractor Gilmore Nigeria Limited and all the engineers and other workers who worked on this project, you have done well and delivered quality on time. Thank you very much. My people of Kuje, Gwagwalada, Kwali, all the area councils and satellite towns, hear me clearly. This government sees you. You are not forgotten. For too long, Abuja's development stopped at the city center. Under the renewed hope agenda, every area council matters. Every community counts. We will keep bringing roads, water, schools, and hospitals to you. I, however, urge the direct beneficiaries of this infrastructure to protect this road. Do not build on the median. Do not vandalize the solar lights. Pay your taxes and ground rents. When government works and citizens cooperate, development moves faster. To all Nigerians, I know the reforms have been tough. The hard choices today are for a stronger tomorrow. From the city center to the farthest satellite town, we are laying the foundation for prosperity. Do not give up on Nigeria. Stay with us. Support the renewed hope agenda. The results you are seeing here in Kuje, Gwagwalada are happening across the country. Under my watch, no community will be left behind. Indeed, we are building the nation of our dreams. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, it is now my singular honor and privilege, and to the glory of Almighty God, to commission Phase 1 of the Kuje-Gwagwalada dual carriageway for the use of the people and for the development of the Federal Capital Territory. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the glory of God and for the benefit of the people of the Federal Capital Territory and the entire people of Nigeria, it is my singular honor and privilege to, on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, to commission this Phase 1 of the Kuje-Gwagwalada 7 kilometers dual carriageway, making 14 kilometers in total.
Congratulations to the FCT.
Kuje to Gwagwalada dual carriageway, Phase 1, 7 kilometers, officially commissioned by His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, on Wednesday, 24th June 2026.
We now take the official photograph, and once that is done, we expect now the picture for the day, the official commissioning of Kuje to Gwagwalada Dual Carriageway Phase 1 by His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Vice President. The national anthem. This commissioning is officially closed. Please make pathway for Mr. Vice President to depart. Thank you.